Bonjour mes amis! Today we're talking about forming the future tense of verbs, talking about things that will happen. We've already seen one kind of future tense. We've seen futur proche, right? Things that are going to happen, which is aller plus our infinitive. So you could say maybe je vais acheter cette jupe. I'm going to buy this skirt. Nous allons aller au cinéma. Ils vont allumer le feu en 10 minutes. Okay, things that are going to happen relatively soon, right? If you look at this timeline I've kind of got going on here, we've got our present tense, and then futur proche is going to happen relatively soon after that, and then futur. So futur proche would be things that are going to happen. I'm going to do this. Future is I will do this, okay? When we're talking about the future, like I said, it's things that will happen, right? So when we form this tense of a verb, we're going to need to find our stem plus add our ending. So our stem is always going to end in R. A lot of times we're going to use the infinitive of a verb. And then we're going to add our endings to the end, and they're going to look really similar to avoir, okay? Notice too that in English we say I will do something. I will eat a candy bar for dinner. I don't know. Will is our helping verb, and then eat is our main verb, right? In French we don't need that helping verb will. It's all one verb together. So when we look at our future stem, like manger, to eat. Manger, the infinitive, that's our entire stem, right? And then we're going to add our endings to the end of that. Finir, to finish. Finir, as the infinitive, is going to be the stem of our verb. And same thing for vendre. Drop the E. When we have an RE verb, we're going to drop that final E, and that's going to be our stem. Then let's take a look at our endings. AI, AS, A. Ooh la la, these look really similar to avoir, don't they? ONS, EZ, ONT, right? So the only things that are really different are the nu and vous form. We just drop that AV from the nu and the vous form. Otherwise it looks just like avoir. So let's look at some examples. Manger. So we've got je mangerai, tu mangeras, il mangera, nous mangerons, vous mangerez, ils mangeront. Okay, notice that we see the R, that's our stem, and then we've got our endings. Okay, and we can hear that R too when we're speaking. Finir, je finirai, tu finiras, il finira, nous finirons, vous finirez, ils finiront. And then vendre. Vendre is our stem. Remember, when we've got an RE verb, we're going to drop that final E so that the R is the last part of our stem. Je vendrai, tu vendras, il vendra, nous vendrons, vous vendrez, ils vendront. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so some examples in sentences. Je mangerai une pamplemousse demain pour le petit déjeuner. I will eat a grapefruit tomorrow for breakfast. Il finira ses devoirs à 8 heures. He will finish his homework at 8 o'clock. Ils vendront les biscuits cet été. They will sell cookies this summer. Okay, remember, in English we've got our helping verb will plus our main verb. In French it just becomes one verb, right? Of course, it's French, so there's always irregulars, and there's irregulars with the verbs that we use all the time, like aller becomes ir, avoir becomes or, devoir, to have to or to must, becomes devre, être, to be, becomes ser, faire, to do or to make, becomes faire, like fer, pouvoir, to be able to or to can, you know, comes pour, venir, to come, becomes viendre, voir, to see, becomes ver, vouloir, to want, becomes voudre. And then notice too that verbs that have spelling changes will have those spelling changes in the future, okay, like acheter or appeler, to buy or to call. So here are some examples. Tu iras à la bibliothèque ce soir? Will you go to the library tonight? Il aura 16 ans samedi prochain. He will have 16 years, or he will be 16 years old next Saturday. Vous devrez travailler. You will have to work. Nous serons gentils. We will be nice. Ils feront un pique-nique demain. They will have a picnic tomorrow. Je pourrais acheter une voiture le mois prochain. I will be able to buy a car next month. Elle viendra avec nous. Will she come with us? Tu verras le film à minuit. Will you see the film at midnight? Je voudrais le déjeuner à midi. I will want lunch at noon. J'achèterai une voiture quand j'aurai 18 ans. I will buy a car when I will have 18 years. All right, let's take a quick look at that sentence. Notice that we've got two parts to our sentence. J'achèterai, I will buy a car, une voiture, quand j'aurai 18 ans, when I will have 18 years. Notice that both of our verbs are in the future tense, right? Because none of these things have happened yet, for you at least, okay? So, I will buy a car when I will have 18 years. Maybe I'm not 18 yet. Shh. I'm not 18 yet, but when I will be 18, I will buy a car. Okay, we don't do this in English. We say, I will buy a car when I am 18. In French, since neither of them have happened yet, both verbs have to be in the future. Okay, and then the last one. Monique appellera ses amis au téléphone. Okay, in conclusion, let's talk about future one last time. So you've got to find your stem and you've got to find your endings. Your stem is going to end in R, and we need to hear it when you're talking. Usually when you're looking for your stem, it's going to be the infinitive of a verb, unless it's irregular. And there's always irregulars in French, right? Then you're going to add your endings, which look really similar to avoir, and you don't even need a helping verb when you're doing this. Yay! All right. Merci mes amis, au revoir, and I hope this helped.